Hello friends, welcome back. In this today's video, I am going to give you the question answers and exercises of chapter number 3, Early Human Second of the book Social Science that is written by Ratna Sagar. So firstly we'll do the very short answer questions. So the first question is, name some of the animals domesticated by early humans. Answer. Some of the animals domesticated by early humans are dogs, pigs, goats, sheep, cattle, horses, and donkeys. Question number second. What enabled early humans to make pots of different shapes and sizes in much lesser time? Answer. The invention of wheel enabled early humans to make pots of different shapes and sizes in much lesser time. Question number 3. In which period did pottery make its appearance in Mehergarh? Pottery made its appearance in Mehergarh in period second 5500 to 4800 BC. Question number 4. Name two Neolithic sites in Tripura. Answer. Two Neolithic sites in Tripura are Teliyamura and Mohanpur. Now we will do the short answers. Why did early humans make pottery? How did they learn to make pottery? Vessels were needed to store grains, liquids, and cook food. They also needed to be capable of withstanding heat as well. Humans learned to make clay pottery, which was shaped by hand and then baked in fire. The potter's wheel enabled them to make pots of different shapes and sizes in much lesser time. Question number 2. How do we get to know about the existence of early farmers? Sickles have been found at many Neolithic sites. It is thought that they might have been used to harvest crops. This is how we get to know about the existence of early farmers. Write a short note on Daujali Handing. Daujali Handing is an important Neolithic site in Assam. Extensive digging at this site has yielded polished stone tools, ceramics, and kitchen items such as corn grinders, pestles, and mortars. A large number of pots have also been found. All these findings suggest that people here were growing and storing grains and preparing food. Question number 4. So now we will do long answer question. Question number 1. How did agriculture change the life of early humans? Agriculture totally changed the life of early humans. Their lives were settled. They did not have to go from one place to another in search of food. They stayed in one place and grew crops. They made mud houses near the fields. They cultivated fields, hunted animals, and made tools and weapons. So we see that the early humans became food producers from food gatherers. The shift from gathering food to growing it was a major event which completely transformed the life of early humans. Question number 2. How was the invention of wheel an important step towards program for early humans? Answer. The invention of wheel was an important step towards progress. The wheel changed people's lives in many ways. They could now go from one place to another much faster than before. They could also move heavy objects more easily. The wheel also improved pottery making. The potter's wheel came to be used during this period. The invention of wheel was an important step towards progress for early humans in the following ways: transportation from one place to another, became faster and easier. Moving heavy objects and taking them from one place to another became convenient. Third, the making of pottery became easier. The use of potter's wheel enabled early humans to make pots of various sizes and shapes. These pots were used for storing grains liquid and for cooking food and grains. Describe the pit houses found at Burzahom. Answer: Burzahom in Srinagar, Kashmir is a site where many pit houses have been found. Stone tools were used to dig circular pits in the ground, which were then plastered on the sides using mud. The pits were generally broad at the base and narrow near the opening. The pits had steps that led to the bottom. These were roofed over to make them suitable to live in. Pit houses were made to enable the early humans to withstand the cold. Some of the pit houses had clay or stone ovens which were used for cooking food. Question number 4. Write short notes on daily life of early humans. Mehergarh, period 1. Short note on daily life of early humans. Daily life of early humans. The early humans lived in groups that had leader. The most elder or the strongest member of the group was selected as the leader. Each member has had separate tasks to perform. Some were responsible for harvesting crops, some to take care of the animals, some to make pots. The surplus crops were exchanged with other groups through barter system. The popular modes of entertainment were singing, dancing, and painting. Short note on Mehergarh, period 1. Mehergarh in Pakistan is the earliest known site of farming and pastoral settlement of early humans in the Indian subcontinent. The early evidence of settlement here dates back to as early as 7000 BC. It has been assumed that this was the site where early humans first cultivated crops and domesticated animals. Charred grain sickles and bones of animals were found which proved that early humans grew crops and settled here. Period 1. This period extended from 7000 BC to 5500 BC. Wheat and barley were the crops that were cultivated in this period. Bones of animals have been found in the sites and shows that cattle, sheep and goats were domesticated. The houses were simple, square, and rectangular shaped mud houses. Pottery was not found, but several burial sites were found, many of which contained ornaments, limestone, stone axes, turquoise, and sandstone, along with animals and women figures. Question number 5. Why do you think the dead were buried with burial goods? The dead were buried with burial goods such as tools, ornaments, pottery, etc. This was because of the following reason. The early human beings believed in afterlife. It was their belief that the dead would have a smooth afterlife with their personal possessions present in the grave. The burial goods were also given as a sacrifice to the ancestors. This discouraged the reuse of the possessions by other people. Question number 6. Which according to you was a greater revolution, early humans becoming food producers or early humans taming animals or early humans making pottery? Give reasons to justify your answer. Early humans becoming food producers was a greater revolution than taming animals or making pottery. This became of This is because of the following reason. Early humans were hunter-gatherers. They moved from one place to another in search of food, water, and shelter. The cultivation of crops was a shift no longer to live a nomadic life. They settled near the fields. This made their lives stable. The dependence on natural sources ceased. They produced their own food on which they survived. Taming animals and making pottery followed after the beginning of agriculture way of life. Animals were used for agriculture way of life. Animals were used for grazing and also as draft animals. Pottery was required to store grains and liquids. These were not revolutions. Uh, Agriculture led to the invention and practice of domestication and pottery. Thus, the foundation of civilization was laid. Now we will do the exercise of this chapter. Take the correct answer. Sickles have been found at many Neolithic sites. The first cereals to be grown were wheat and barley. Many pit houses have been found at Burzahom. Since both stone and copper were used, this period is called Cal- Chalcolithic site, eh, Chalcolithic age. Dowjali Harding is an important Neolithic site in Assam. Okay, this was our today's video. Please like, subscribe and share this video, and you can comment me if you want any video related to this book. Okay, we will meet in our next video. Bye bye.